Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, thank you for joining me. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome as always. So today's video is about one or nine star entertainment. Now P1 had a press conference today, and it was like a press conference to counter attack what Faye had said. Now the, she released earlier on that she was having a press conference, and a lot of Yoko fans were asking and hoping that Yoko wouldn't be part of the press conference because they felt like she has said or done enough, and like her being at the press conference will only create much more hate towards her. Now, again, they felt like she had no need to explain herself or defend herself. Now, I'm going to give an overview of what P1 said. Again, I still haven't been able to get anywhere whereby I can get the full English translations, which is weird because with Faye, like we had like these translations very quickly, and I don't know as to why, like with Yoko, they're not coming out. I don't know if she doesn't have a Thai fan base or a fan base in Thai of someone who can speak both Thai and English, and that's why the translations are not coming out. Or maybe people are just too scared or just don't want to cover anything that P1 says, because I also feel like that is the problem. They probably don't want to give light to what P1 has said. If Yoko would have been in that press conference, I'm sure we could have had those English translations by now. So please subscribe so that when I get the English translations, I will be able to put them here so that I can tell you bit by bit as to what one said. So in the press conference, one said that the issue of that there was no work for Faye is a lie, because Faye did say that she didn't see any future with Nine Star and she didn't know if she was going to work or not, and that's why she decided to terminate her contract. And one said that that was a lie because they had already signed contracts for work from early 2025 to mid 2025. She even came out with those contracts signed already, and she did say that they had to pay like a huge amount of money as compensation because Faye terminated her contract, which is something that I had already said. Like last time, I said I feel like the reason as to why like Nine Star didn't want for Faye and Yoko to sign up for Four Elements, because they were afraid that if they backed out, they will have to pay a lot of money for that, which she confirmed that yes, they did pay out a lot of money. She also clarified about the therapist visit. She said that it wasn't during the first fan meet, it wasn't the first time that they went to see a therapist. That is something that is in her agency, because again, we have seen people like Mew Supersit talk about mental health. We have seen someone like Chimon talk about mental health, because what comes with the BL industry or the GL industry is too heavy, because you basically get overnight fame, you get stalkers, you get people who are constantly bombarding you with messages and like hate, and it's just too much for someone. And then you have the fan service part whereby you always have to be on your toes and always service your fans, and if you don't, it's an issue. And now you have to clarify that you don't hate your work partner, and so on and so forth. So it's so much. And she felt because of the rise of fame of Fayeyoko, like it will be important to like what have like an in-house therapist who talks to the girls to help them navigate through the whole GL fame. Now, when she was asked about the CP thing, if she was the one who told the therapist to ask them if they were not to work together, if they could be able to work if they were not working together. Like, what would happen if they were no longer RCP? She does say that she has no idea that the therapist asked that question. Again, she can't go ahead and ask the therapist exactly what questions they asked or what they talked about in the session. And it's normal because it's like patient doctor confidentiality. Like, you can't talk about like what was said unless it's court mandated. Now, if one wants to know exactly what Faye and Yoko talked to the therapist about, she has to get a court document for that information, and the doctor cannot just say, because that will basically mean that she's not trusted, and she will lose like a lot of clients, because a lot of clients will feel safe. Was that a neutral answer or saving herself? I don't know, because I wasn't there. I don't know because then again, she's the one who is paying for the therapist. So who is really the client? Like, I don't know, because I feel like the person who pays for the session can be able to be told a cliff notes of whatever is happening. Now, I don't know if Faye and Yoko were the ones paying for the therapist. I don't know. But the way that Faye made it look like, she made it look like it was an ambush. It was a 2-time thing. But with one, she says that it wasn't an ambush. It wasn't a 2-time thing. Like, it was something that, like, she was doing for all her employees. Now, she also explained, like, the 4 elements thing, whereby she said Faye was disappointed not being part of the 4 elements project and decided to immediately leave the agencies and leave all other projects that they had already signed for, and they had work, they had contracts signed, so Faye knew like there was something in the works, there was things coming, but she was so, like, her mind was so, her vision was so straight to 4 elements that she didn't want to hear anything again. As I said from the beginning, I felt like, I've always said this, I felt like Faye thought that with 4 elements, with these big names like Friend Becky Inglot and Fayeyoko, like, it would like catapult her to a higher height. But sometimes it's not about how big or how huge the project is or how huge the names in the project is. Sometimes it's about the quality of the project, the script writing, the acting. Like, so many things make a project to be so good. It's not just the names of the people in the project. Now, she says that when Faye saw that they couldn't be part of like 4 elements, she wanted to jump ship. But with Yoko, even with the cancellation of 4 elements and her knowing that there was this other projects coming, she still wanted to be under 9-star, because her main priority was not a specific project that she wanted to act on. A specific project, her main priority was her just acting and her being able to put herself out there. She also talked about the update of the agency and how they now have 6 artists and they have 2 new members. I'm thinking maybe the other ones are from Newbie. And then she stated that while like a lot of things that they have done are legal, like there are many things that they still have to keep secret because, again, of the NDAs, like of the contractual obligations and maybe of the clause. Now, she can't speak on so much now, But one thing is that she stated is that if anyone talks like sideways on Ninesta Entertainment, she's going to sue them. She doesn't care who you are. She's going to sue them, and she's just tired of lying down and taking it. Now, I am still waiting. Again, these are rough translations, and it's because the press conference is 1 hour long, and there are questions asked and there are answers given. So until I get the full translations, guys, I will let you know. I'm hoping like the translations I get next will actually capture like the whole 1 hour, and I will be able to let you guys know what specifically was said and what my thoughts are about the whole press conference. So if you've gotten to the end of this video, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribe, turn on the post notification, give me a thumbs up, share this video, and let me know in the comment section what you think about today's topic of discussion. Bye.